for 55 minutes, England did something almost nobody manages. They kept Lionel Messi quiet. They led their World Cup semi-final 1-0. They were 40 minutes from a first final since 1966. And then they made a choice that handed the whole game to a 39-year-old. England won. Argentina, 2. Both goals in the final 5 minutes, both created by Messi. A comeback that broke English hearts in Atlanta. This is the anatomy of a collapse. The aggressive press that nearly worked. The goal that should have been enough. The manager who lost his nerve and retreated. And the greatest player alive, at 39, taking a match by the throat. It begins with a plan, England's plan, to stop the impossible. England arrived with one clear idea. Do not let Argentina breathe. They pressed high in a 4-diamond-2. Harry Kane pushed up to shadow Leandro Paredes, choking off Argentina's deepest passing outlet. Anthony Gordon and Morgan Rogers tucked inside and pressed the center backs with curved runs, Gordon leading the charge with relentless energy. Behind them, Bellingham, Rice and Anderson locked down the center, refusing to let Argentina combine through the middle. And for long spells, it worked. The tournament's great possession side looked rushed, hurried, uncomfortable. But there was one crack. On England's right, Nicolas Tagliafico kept dropping deep to receive, dragging Reece James into no man's land, a fraction too far to reach him in time. And in that extra half second, aside this technical escapes, Argentina would find Mac Allister inside, switch the play, and breathe again. England's press was brave. It was also balanced on a knife edge. And then, 10 minutes into the second half, the brave plan paid off. It started with Harry Kane doing what he does best, dropping off the front line to receive the ball. That single movement pulled Argentina apart. Romero stepped up. Lautaro Martínez hesitated, calling for Enzo Fernández to shift across, and a gap yawned open between the Argentine defenders. Morgan Rogers timed his run to perfection, bursting in behind a high line between Tagliafico and Martinez. Rice on the second ball and slipped it to Rogers, whose cross was floated perfectly to the back post. There, Anthony Gordon read Nahuel Molina's poor body shape, attacked his blind side, and finished. 1-0. England's first goal of the entire tournament, and it could not have come at a better moment. 40 minutes to hold on, a World Cup final in sight, and then everything changed, not on the pitch, but on the bench. With the lead in hand, England had a decision: push on or protect it. Thomas Tuchel chose to protect, and then kept choosing it again and again. He folded his team into a back five, then a 5-3-2, then a 5-4-1, wave after wave of defenders. He even pushed Nico O'Reilly, a left back, into the line in front of that back five, a defender stacked on top of five more. The message to Argentina could not have been clearer: come and get us. So they did. The strangest call of all? Tuchel took off Anthony Gordon, his own goal scorer, and one of the few players with the legs to hurt Argentina on the counter. And on the bench sat Bukayo Saka, whose pace was tailor-made to torment the 32-year-old Tagliafico. He never came on. Some of England's own players were reportedly baffled by it, and the cover Tuchel carried for an injured Declan Rice, a 36-year-old Jordan Henderson, and a Kobbie Mainoo who had not played a single minute. This was not bad luck. It was a squad built for physical running, with the creators Foden, Palmer, left at home, and the runners left sitting. England did not lose their nerve for a single moment. They lost it for the entire final half hour, and that was all Messi ever needed. Give Lionel Messi a deep block and an open invitation, and this is what you get. At 39 years old, in the 60th minute of a savage semi-final, Messi took the game by the throat. And understand, this was brutal. He was kicked, doubled, and crowded all night, fouled as often as in any match of the tournament. From the 60th minute on, none of it mattered. He was untouchable. He drifted into the space England had abandoned between the lines and began to conduct 9 successful dribbles on the night, almost every one in the tightest central pockets, hemmed in by white shirts. Consider that number. In 2010, against Germany, a 23-year-old Messi completed 9 dribbles in a World Cup match. In 2018, against Iceland, aged 30, 9 again. Tonight, at 39, 9 more. 16 years apart, the same impossible total. Around him, Argentina reshaped. Rodrigo de Paul came on and, with Enzo Fernández, formed a fluid double pivot, one always drifting wide to build a 3+1, progressing outside England's block and feeding Messi on the right. The chances came in waves. Mac Allister, arriving late from deep, glanced a header off the post. Argentina were battering the door. 85 minutes. Argentina worked a short corner. The ball found Messi, who slipped it to Enzo Fernández at the edge of the box. And Enzo struck it first time, low and clean, past Pickford. 1-1. By now it felt inevitable. England had stopped attacking altogether, and a team this good, with a player this great, only needs the door left open once. After the equalizer, England did the unthinkable. They dropped even deeper. That only invited more Argentine players forward. Scaloni left just 2 men at the back, a minimal aggressive rest defense, because England offered nothing at all in transition. Mac Allister struck the post again. The winner was coming. Every soul in Atlanta could feel it. 90 minutes plus 2. The ball rolled to Messi on the right, one-on-one with Jed Spence. And here is the detail that separates him from everyone. He could have crossed early. He didn't. He waited, drew the defender in, took one more touch to the byline, and floated a perfect ball to the back post. There, substitute Lautaro Martínez climbed highest and headed it home. 1-2. In the final breath of the match, England's World Cup was dead. Both goals assisted by a 39-year-old. 2 more chapters in a story that simply refuses to end. Spare a thought for England. They became only the second team this century to lead a World Cup semi-final and then lose it. The other? Also England, against Croatia in 2018. Argentina march on, hunting back-to-back World Cups, something no nation has done since Brazil in 1962. Waiting in the final in New Jersey, Spain, the side that made France look ordinary against the side that would not let England breathe. 2 champions, 1 trophy. We are about to find out who writes the final chapter.